This is Unit 2 review. This is going to be numbers 1, 2, and 3. This is section 2.1, quadratics. In quadratics, it's an x squared. The degree is 2 for each one of these, so there should be 2 roots, 2 zeros, which then eventually become the x-intercepts as long as they are not imaginary. We also find the y-intercept and the vertex for each one of these. So to find your x-intercepts, you're going to set this equal to 0, and then we're going to try to factor this. So this is going to factor in x plus 7, x minus 1, set that equal to 0, you get x is equal to -7 and +1. They are my roots, my zeros, and they have also become my x-intercepts. The y-intercept, you plug in 0 for your x. When I plug in 0, I get 0 plus 0 minus 7, so that's just 0, -7. There's really always just that last number. And finally, to find my vertex here, I'm going to do x equals -b over 2a. So when I solve for that, -b is going to be a -6 all over 2 times a. 2 times 1 is 2. So that's just -3. So the x value of my vertex is -3. I take that x value, I plug it back into my original equation to solve for my y value of the vertex. That's -3 squared plus 6 times -3 minus 7. And when you do so, you're going to end up with -16 for your y value. So now I need to go through and graph this. All right, so when I graph here, I'm going to go down by 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to mark that as my -5 because I know I need to get to that -16. All right, and then I also have -7 and 1 as my x-intercept. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. So when I graph this, there's my -7 and my 1 for my x-intercepts. My y-intercept was at 0, -7, so that'll be right there between the -5 and the -10. And then -3, -16 puts me down here for my vertex. Draw, remember, make sure it is a smooth curve that is continuous. That is your answer for number 1. All right, so for number 2 here, I have x squared minus 3x minus 7. Again, you're going to take that, set that equal to 0. This is not going to factor, so you see I already have the quadratic formula there set up for me. I'm going to do x equals -b, so that's going to be 3 plus or minus the square root of b squared, that's 9, minus 4 times a times c, which is the -7. This is all over 2 times a, which is 2. X equals 3 plus or minus, simplify the inside, that's going to be 28. 9 plus that 28 is 37, so it's root 37 all over 2. Nothing simplifies, I can't reduce the root 37, so that is my final answer there for my roots. Y-intercept, again, you're going to take your 0, plug it in, so you get 0, -7. Happens to be -7 again, like number 1. Vertex here, again, -b over 2a, so x equals -b over 2a. Let's do the same thing. -b is going to be 3 over 2 times a is 2, so that comes out as 1.5. So 3 over 2 is the 1.5. Take that 1.5 and again plug it into the original equation, so 1.5 squared minus 3 times 1.5 minus 7. And when you solve that, you end up with -9.25. Again, I'm going to graph this by plotting all those points that we just found. So I have to get down to -9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I have my 0, -7 is my y-intercept. And then I have the other thing I have is this 3 plus or minus root 37 all over 2. And the question is, where are they? So you're going to have to use your calculator to find the decimal values of those x-intercepts there. All right, so first if I plot my 1.5 -9.25, that's going to put me down here. My 0, -7 is going to put me right here. And then 3 plus root 37, and then 3 minus root 37, both those divided by 2. They're going to give you answers between -1 and -2, and then between 4 and 5. All right, again, draw it in as a smooth curve. Make sure that there are no creases here. Make sure it is continuous. All right, last one, number 3, write the equation in vertex form. So I have vertex form already written there. So for this, we're going to have to fill in the points that they give us. The vertex, this 1, -4 is h and k. The point 2, 3 is the x and the y. So the y is -3. I'm going to be solving for the a. The x is 2 minus 1 squared plus my -4 for my k. So -3 is equal to a times by really just 1. 2 minus 1 is 1, squared is 1, minus 4. Add your 4, you get a is equal to 1. So the final answer here is y is equal to 1 times by x minus 1 squared minus 4. Remember, when you do it, you're plugging in the a, the h, and the k.